Hello and welcome to another episode of Ladies First. Today I have with me the beautiful Wardah Sempa and Aarti Popat, and we're going to be talking about women in the industry. How are you guys doing today?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Great. So Wardah, I see you've been very, very busy lately. Tell me what you've been up to.
Not a lot this year. I feel like this year's been kind of just preparing for things. But yeah, at the moment, it's literally just like link up, trends and tags and management. I'm focusing on management at the moment.
Mm-hmm. And any projects coming up?
All right, so for people that don't know, I'm the editor of Link Up TV. And I'm campaign manager for Trends and Tags. So we work with like Instagram models and like whoever like who's popping, like we do campaigns and stuff and like that, and it's lit. Also Bitchy Online UK is like a radio show, so we're gonna do a few projects. That's what you guys need to look out for, Bitchy Online, because we've got a lot of things going on this year. And I also manage a social influencer who's dope, Amanda Shah, and that's about it at the moment. So yeah, right now it's just focusing on like managing people, and collaborations with Trends and Tags, and also Bitchy Online UK. Focus on that.
Bitchy Online,
Yeah.
I remember when you launched that.
It
popping.
was so long ago.
It's popping. I like it.
I realise now that it's just so good doing like the radio thing. Like we've had so many people come in, we've had so many amazing interviews and stuff like that. So I think right now that we've got like people that know who we are, we want to be more visualised. Like we want people to see more things, see more actions and stuff. So this year we want to focus more on that.
Cool. And Aarti?
I guess, yeah, been working really hard. I just finished my second year of uni, so I guess off for summer now. I also do music PR, so I work with Imran Malik Publicity, which is an independent PR company. We look after Jay Huss, Mo Stack, SZA, Migos, Janae Aiko.
Cool.
And also the writing that I do for Link Up TV. So
Cool.
just, yeah, trying to keep busy. Yeah.
What do you study at uni?
I actually do classics, which is ancient. It's basically ancient history.
Oh.
So yeah, it's very different, obviously, to music. But I always say I really like that I can do two things that I really love, which have nothing to do with each other, and each one is like an escape. Like music is one of my loves, and ancient history is the other. And to be able to do both at the same time, I'm blessed. So, yeah.
That's so cool because like I studied English literature and media at uni, and people was like, did you study events management? I'm like, no. And they're like, oh, I thought that's what you did. And even like the media side of things that I studied, it was all writing.
Yeah.
Like they played me, so I thought that I was gonna get into like digital media or media and communications. It ended up all being writing because I thought like, okay, English is gonna be reading, writing, and then media is gonna be like the fun part. Nah, that didn't happen.
But I think it's important to have every kind of skill.
Yeah,
So
but they weren't they weren't giving me that.
You're just being real. Like,
they weren't giving me that, boy. I walked into the class and they were like, yeah, so this year is going to be this book. I was like, book, what? I was like, am I in English class? No, this is the media class. Okay, cool. That's the moment I realized I fucked up, but oh well.
You're here now.
Yeah, I made it. So I wanted to talk to you guys a bit about the industry that we're in. Obviously, you guys are aware that it's a male-dominated industry, and even though that's changing, a lot now, but do you feel, so the topic of the day is, do you feel that women have to work twice as hard to be taken seriously in the entertainment industry? I see so many side eyes.
Do you know what it is, yeah? All right, I always say this to everyone, yeah, but I think we all know and we're aware that it's a very male-dominated industry. Like, we all know that. But I'm not the kind of person that's going to, like, nag about it. I kind of feel like the issue that us women have in the industry is that we're so quick to be like, oh, poor me, like, this is what's going on in the industry. Oh, my gosh, poor me. Like, but instead of, like, spending so much time nagging about it, do something about it. I had an interview with, in fact, I'm going to bait them out, The Guardian, right? And they interviewed me. And they interviewed loads of women that are doing sick in the industry. And she basically asked me, how do you feel about the industry right now? Do you feel like women are being treated a certain way in the grime industry? And I was saying so many positive things. Like, I'm not even so much focused about that. I'm more focused on the fact that women are doing well. This person's doing well. This person's doing sick. On the article now, a lot of the women were slating, saying, women are being treated like this, like racism, this, all this stuff, which I get and I respect. But she kind of turned it around, like, but Wardah feels like that's not going on in the industry and this and that. But I kind of feel like a lot of people are so quick to talk about things, but do something, because I feel like actions is what speaks louder than words. And in this industry, a lot of men, their actions, as much as them being fuckboys and idiots and all this stuff, their actions have proved that they're doing sick. Do you get what I'm saying? And I feel like some women are just so quick to be like, oh, poor me, like victimized, like this is going on and stuff like that. Like, just do something about it. But I do agree, like, a lot, obviously, it is very male dominated, and I feel like we do need to work hard as women to prove that we're sick, because we are all sick. I feel like women have so much weight. We have so much weight as human beings. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
And like, I feel like if we actually did come together, we'd be smashing it.
Yeah, do you know what? I'm just going to take on the point that you just made about women always nagging and like feeling sorry for themselves. I mentioned that once to someone, and I was like, why do us women always have to be like making excuses for ourselves? Like, oh, it's because I'm a woman, or it's because of this, or it's because of this, it's because of my race or whatever. And it's like, of course, that is a reason for why it is you have a disadvantage, 100%. But at the same time, we can break out of that. It's not something that we can't break out of.
It's our responsibility to, like, obviously I respect that and I'm not okay with it, but at the same time, do something.
Exactly. The fact that us as women can, like, we can have kids, we can have a career, we can make sure we have a sick ass home that's clean, look after our men all at once. We're literally legends.
Superheroes.
We're superheroes. So instead of nagging about it, do something about it. I feel like this generation's amazing, because women have got careers going on right now. We do. We've got our own businesses right now. Back in the day, they weren't having that. Women were known for being in the kitchen and stuff. No disrespect for women that do that, because it's not easy looking after a home. But the fact that we can do that on top of having a career is amazing. So why am I going to stand there and sit here and be like, oh, poor me, when men want us to do that? They want us to be bitches. They want us to bitch a lot. So why am I giving into that? And that's why more times when I'm asked this question, I'm always like, it's not about whether it's a male-dominated industry. It's what women are doing sick right now. And there's a lot of women that are doing sick right now. Do you know what I mean? But
and also, I think we're given so many opportunities right now.
Yeah.
So make the most of it. Do everything you can and bring the best out in yourself.
Yeah, I definitely feel that right now there's more women being heard and seen.
I love it,
than ever. Like, I think it's what people are looking for. I think they're tired of like seeing men on TV and talking. And even like female rappers, for example, that's like a rise right now. Like even in the UK, obviously in America with Nicki Minaj and then Cardi B and all of that. But even in the UK, it's become something that's like becoming very popular. And it's not even they're just any rappers. They're like one of the best ones up there, like with the guys. Do you know what I mean? And it, for me, that's so refreshing to see. It just makes me so happy. It's like, okay, we're finally being seen, we're finally being heard.
But what I don't like is the fact that, even though I love the fact that we're being seen and we're being heard and stuff like that, but I still feel like women are still being pitted against each other. Like
100%.
there is still a female rapper, not a rapper. Like female rappers are called female rappers, but rappers are called rappers. Like there's still things that are going on where I feel like, right, like women have proved themselves so much, like get a grip. Do you get what I'm saying? But I feel like it's obviously there's a lot of work and stuff like that. And I love the fact that women are killing it right now. But I just do still feel like we've got to work 10 times harder now. We have to go in right now.
You know what? It's funny because that you said that, because even though like women are doing the same job that these guys are doing, and they're probably doing it even better than them, they're still gonna just look at you as like a female rapper. Like even I was watching an interview and Nicki was like, don't call me a female rapper, call me a rapper, that's it. Like even when I was studying drama at school, and my drama teacher was like, no, you're not an actress, you're an actor. And I was like, no, I'm an actress. And he was like, no, it's called actor, that's it. Yeah, and he was, and I was like, yeah, and I was just, and then that's when he made me clock, because before that I never ever thought about like the way you word things is really important. How you refer to yourself and how you want people to address you is very important. I know some people are like, oh, but you're just being sensitive, it's not a big deal. But that made me realize, like, hold on, why do I have to be an actress? Well, I mean, I could just be an actor. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's the same thing. It's acting. It's the same job. And then from that day, I was like always paying attention to how people would refer to me and like the names I would get called and how they will like present me and stuff like that.
I didn't realize how peak the industry was until last year, because when I first started managing, like she knows everything, that's why she's laughing.
Spill the tea, girl. Spill the tea.
When I started managing, obviously it's a male dominated, there's loads of male managers, isn't it? But the way men, will talk down at you or will expect you to react, I'm like, I can be blunt sometimes and I'm a little bit crazy, but they wouldn't expect me to be like that because I'm a woman. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like it's so funny to see how men are like in this industry. Because I'm a female manager, I've got to act a certain way. I've got to be the one crying and bitching. But because I've come in the industry and I'm not nothing like that, they're like, rah, like she's a bit too much. But a man can curse and swear and do this and do that and no one says nothing. But when it's a woman, it's a different story. So I feel like when I started managing, that's when I realised, wow, women are actually like, I know that we're doing sick, but that's when it truly showed me that things still need to change.
Yeah. It's mad as well, like what you said about cursing and stuff, because it goes down to things like how you dress,
not being lazy, like
I'm sorry, like a man in the industry can go out and fuck 100 girls. If we did that, you're a slag. She's fucked, like, so what? So have you. I'm not saying that I do that, but it's just so mad that like cursing, whatever, but even deeper than that, showing my leg showing a bit of my thigh makes me not respectful. Are you mad? Like,
true. It's true.
Even social influencers, like you have so many female social influencers. They may be promiscuous and they may have a past which everyone knows about. Each their own, innit? But why can't they do what they're doing? But you have men that we all know about that have kids at home, that has a female who's pregnant with their baby, still fucking guys, but they're still fucking girls. But they're still respected. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So at the end of the day, like
it doesn't take away from their job.
No, exactly. It doesn't take away from their job. So like I just feel like if I'm sick of my job, don't tell me shit.
And don't worry about my person.
Don't worry about my person.
That's nothing to do with you. Let me do my job and stay the fuck.
Do you know what? This is why.
It's because we were talking about this before.
We literally were talking about it today.
Do you know what? It's so funny because like, you know, like when a new artist or whoever it is in the industry comes out and you're like, oh, have you heard of this girl? She's proper sick. And they're like, yeah, she beat so and so.
Exactly.
I wasn't asking you about that. I was showing you what she does and that she's good at what she does. Don't worry about that. Why are you telling me she did what? Like, that takes nothing away from what I'm trying to show you that she does.
Like, at the end of the day, each their own. Everyone does what they've got to do. But at the end of the day, for me, I kind of go along as long as you don't disrespect me as a person. Do what you got to do. That ain't my business.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I'm trying to make my money. So who are you to judge someone who's on point at work, but just because she's doing her private life and doing what she's got to do, who are you to judge? No one's perfect. Not one of you is perfect. So I always get passionate about that kind of thing. Yeah. Because I just feel like women are treated some type of way and I don't like it. That's why I kind of understand why women will nag about it. Okay? But with me, I kind of think like I'm gonna do something about it. I ain't gonna sit here and bitch about it. I will do something about it.
So. It's funny because like I remember when I first came into this industry, right, I was like, I had a lot of proving to do. A lot of like, it was so hard for me, man. Like, especially being like a pretty female, whatever, like people just assume you're groupie straight away. And it's like you go to these artists and like you're contacting them and speaking to them at events and trying to like network and speak to them about business. And then they're like, so what you saying, da 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 da. And it's just like, did you not hear anything of what I just said? I'm trying to talk to you. I'm trying to work with you here. Like I remember I used to manage an artist like way back, and I would like DM artists saying, oh, he wants to collaborate with you or whatever, and they're like, oh yeah, I'm not really interested in that at the moment, but what are you saying? You could come hit the studio, I'll make you hit them high notes and stuff. I'm just like, what? It's like, what are you talking about? Like. And the worst thing is like that made me really insecure because when I would go out in public, I felt like I had to act a certain way. Like I'm very bubbly and I like to joke around and be happy and stuff. And I felt like I couldn't act that way. Even recently, I've only recently started like lightening up a bit. And, like I used to always like when I go to events, I always have a straight face and act professional and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? And I just want to have a good time. Like, and sometimes if it's not business related, I wouldn't go to an event because I know I would just want to have fun, and I know I can't have fun because I'll look a certain way. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And I didn't want that. So even recently, I got invited to a rave, and I knew that there was going to be a lot of big people there, so I didn't go specifically because I didn't want to be seen
But
a
you
certain way.
shouldn't ever feel like you can't go out and have fun because of the people that are
No,
there.
I can,
Because
but
your
not
work
around
ethic-
certain people.
Your work ethic's on point, so fuck what they're saying.
But do
your
you
work
see-
ethic speaks volumes, so fuck what they're saying.
Of course, but do you see how that affects
Yeah.
me because of like the way that certain men approach me and the way they like say things, and I know just by looking at me, you're gonna just automatically assume I'm not serious. Do you know what I mean? So it's like for a very, very long time for me, it was like I need to prove myself. I always felt like I had to work twice as hard and like just put in the work, and like when I speak to certain people and then I realize they're not serious, they're just trying to like flirt with me, cut off, and then imagine how many opportunities I lost out on because I couldn't entertain certain people and stuff like that. And it's just like people always like, oh Hindzz, why did it take you so long? How come you're not where you want to be? And it's like, because I'm not going around fucking these guys that want me to, you know, to help me get to where I want to get to. And it's like, oh, like people just like, wow, that's crazy.
On that note, so last year I was dating someone, and someone went back to him. So someone knew that me and him were dating, and went back to him and was like, because obviously I work for Link Up and it's male dominated. There's like two girls, like one girl now, me, and like unless it's the writers, and they were like, oh, like I heard that Wardah had to fuck someone to get to Link Up TV. Like Wardah, me, I had to fuck someone from Link Up TV. I had to fuck. That's incest. One, that's incest because they're borderline my brothers. But that got me really mad because it made me feel like, okay, cool. Apparently I've heard, again, it might be a lie because people are lying about me, but I heard that women have had to sleep around to get my job, and I didn't have to do that. But what got me mad was that some next dickhead that I don't even know went to the guy that I was dating, that, how are you dating her? Because I heard that she had to fuck someone to get to Link Up. Do you get what I'm saying?
Crazy.
And it annoys me because I genuinely have worked hard to get to where I want to go. So who the fuck do you think you are to go and tell someone that I'm with that she had to sleep with someone? Do you know what I'm saying?
But
so
you know why that is? Because they can't comprehend that you actually got to that place because you worked hard and you put in the work.
And I'm not disputing. If women want to go and sleep around and get their jobs and get their money, do your thing. Do your thing. But when it comes to me, don't spread lies about me because I know what I've done. Everyone knows me, and that everyone's close to me knows how hard I've worked. And I think the reason why they hired me was because I weren't like that. Do you get what I'm saying? So it just annoyed me, the fact that just because I'm a woman, because you know, like the boys, if anyone was hired, no way would this rumor be going around. Because I'm a woman and I'm the only editor that's a female. It has to be me that slept with someone to get my job.
Because that's a reflection of them as well, because they know that they couldn't have got it without doing that. Do you know what I mean?
But then it just makes me want to work even harder to shit on people like that. Because you don't know me. But no matter what, everyone's going to talk, aren't they?
So what would you say, what experiences do you think you've had where you've tried to like do business with someone and they're like not taking you seriously, or you felt like, oh my god, this is crazy right now?
I think for me, it's about being female, but also about my age. Like, obviously, I'm 20. I look about 12, but I'm 20. But people, like, you know, I'm quite short as well. People are like, I swear you're like 12. Like, I've worked with artists, and I'm their PR, and I tell them what to do. And they say it as a joke, and it's fine. Like, I laugh it off. But when I sit and think about it, they're like, why is a 12-year-old telling me what to do? And I'm like, do you know what I've done? And do you know how hard I've worked to be here? So I think it is that you really have to like, and also like you, I'm quite like playful, quite like bubbly, funny. But I kind of have to let that side of my personality go and be like, not be a bitch, but be like really
more professional.
And like that's okay, and obviously everyone has to do that. But also I'm like, why can't I just be myself and people take me seriously? Like, cool, I'm 20, cool, I'm a girl. What's that got to do with anything? I'm still sick at my job.
And you know what I love about you as well, because of the fact that like she's 20, you're 20, right? She's 20. And she's done so much. Like, she's done more than certain people have done in 3 years. So no one can say shit because one, she's a young woman. She's younger than a lot of you. Some of you are 30 and you ain't got to where she's got to. Do you see what I'm saying? So don't look at someone because they're young or because they're a woman. Do you know what I'm saying? So
I think I can definitely relate as well, because when I started out, I was like 18, 19 when I came into this industry, and I knew nobody. Like, I just came in here and I was like, okay, now I have to start speaking to people and getting to know them. And I remember I was so scared. I was like, oh my god, these people are going to think I'm a groupie and blah blah blah. And then like when I would tell them my age, they would kind of like, that's when they wouldn't take me seriously. They would like lose interest. And I was just thinking, oh my God, this is crazy. Like, how am I going to get these people to see how serious I am?
Yeah.
And then it wasn't until I started doing like my own events and stuff, and then people saw what I was capable of, and then it was like, oh yeah, I see you doing your thing. And I was like, I was just like, flipping hell. Like, why could you not see that from the, like, because with me, if you've done something good, if you've achieved anything or you haven't, I'm still going to respect you because you have potential. Regardless, you could be better than me tomorrow, but at the end of the day, you have that potential. You could be anybody. Do you understand? I could be here today and you could just go right past me. Like, you could reach the finish line and I won't even catch up. Do you know what I mean? And that's what I think people need to realize, is that woman or not, tomorrow I can have your job. Do you understand? I could be your boss. I could be your boss tomorrow.
Women are slaying right now.
But also, I think it's important for girls to support each other, because like we do, and I think it happens a lot now, but there's also this like this kind of barrier where it's like there's only one girl that can do that, and that needs that mentality is fucking shit. Like why just because we're like similar age, similar like gender, whatever, why can there only be one of me? Why can't we do the same thing and both be successful and both support each other?
It's mad because it's like someone has pitted something.
I was just gonna say that. I was just gonna say that. That's why.
In all our heads to think that
there's
not all
only
of us
one.
can do it. When I see a beautiful girl, I'm like, you're stunning. Like, we feel no way to compliment someone, and we feel no way, if there's an opportunity, ask her no matter what. I'm like, alright, by the way, this is going on. Get it. Get it. Do you get what I'm saying? Because all of my friends have that mentality. And I feel like when you're humble and you're just not hating on other people, stop watching other people. And it's hard though because of social media. It is hard because of Instagram and stuff like that. But try your best not to try and watch other people.
Yeah, and compare yourself as well, because everyone's on their own journey.
Social media is just such a, like, Instagram's cool, but like the stuff that people put on their Instagram is not always true. You're obviously only going to post good stuff on Instagram, so I always say like don't watch anyone.
Because we know half the people that are posting shit ain't really living that life.
Yeah, like, you know, you're going into a label and posting Universal Music. You're not really doing that. Like, I'm not gonna lie, the other day I was there. I'm not gonna say names, but a girl I know. No, this was horrible. I actually felt bad. But she walked past Universal. No, listen, I was in the lobby waiting to go up. She walked past the building outside, and obviously outside it says Universal Music. She stopped, took a picture, and then carried on walking. And I saw it on her like Snapchat, like meetings, and I'm like, babe, you didn't walk in the building.
If she watches this,
like, you didn't come in. No, I haven't said her name, so bless her. But like, I almost felt bad. I was like, you don't need to do that.
That's social media.
That's
social media.
Yeah, for your Instagram story, you wanted a meeting at Universal, but you just walked past. Like,
so
and that's sad to me, but that just shows that social media, like, instead of focusing on that 5 minutes when you stopped and took a picture, focus on getting in that way.
For real. That's one of the reasons to why people are moving the way they can move. When they see someone doing sick, they start hating on them because they're watching other people and caring about what people think. So again, you're so right. Like,
by the way, post Universal, that's cool. Just if you're in the building. I'm not being a hater.
It's become so much about like looking like you're making it. Looking like you made it rather than actually making it. And it's like, I tweeted that the other day. Do you not wanna actually make it? Do you just, as long as it looks like you have, it's like cool. Because like I've always been a person, like I always make it look like I'm doing less than what I'm actually doing on social media. Like, because one, I'm scared of evil eye. Like, evil eye freaks the fuck out of me. Okay, number one. And number two, it's like I don't like showing the process. I would rather just like show you when it's happened, because there's been so many things where I thought things were gonna happen and they never happened. Like, people sell me dreams or whatever, and then I'm like, okay, cool. So I go start to, oh, this is gonna happen, and then it never happens, and I'm like an idiot. So I've learned my lesson to just keep it to myself, and just when it happens, I'll tell you when it's coming out. That's it.
A wise man once told me that not to tell no one when you're going through, like, let's say you've got an opportunity, he was like to me, don't tell no one when you get the opportunity. Once you've got the opportunity and everything's done and you're doing it, then do what you've got to do. But he was like, during the progress, because we all get excited, we start posting stuff, and then you have people that have the evil eye. They don't even intentionally mean to do it, but they do it, and that affects you. So it's one of the reasons why I keep your shit to yourself.
This is what I'm saying.
I don't think you're a bad person. But sometimes keep certain things out of social media, because
as a human, I think we naturally just like, we want people to do well, but we don't want them to do better than us.
It's so bad.
Like, even for me, like, there's been times where I've seen certain people on social media doing things that I'm capable of doing, probably better, I would say. And I'm like, oh, like, why is she doing that when I'm meant to be doing that? And then I snap out. I'm like, nah, don't think like that, because that's not for you. You're gonna have your own thing.
Everyone's path is different.
Yeah, and I think
plan for everyone.
100%. And I think that's me subconsciously giving her evil eye without realizing I was doing it. And I'm not that person. Like, I want everybody to do well. So I remember this was like 2 years ago, and I was like, I'm being the person I'm trying to avoid. And I was like, I did it literally once, and then after that I was like, no.
Do you know what I've been doing recently? Like, I've just been going on my friends' social medias. Like, I'll go to, like, you know, with Instagram stories, I only go on my friends' social stories, or people that I know social stories, because like, I just don't want to look at a life that's not mine, or nothing compared to mine, because I don't want to be in that mindset of hating on someone. Like, I just don't want that. I feel like that's too much of a negative energy.
100%.
So I kind of try to just prove people that, like, my friends or people like
that will motivate me.
Yeah. But I just try not to, like, just prove people that I don't even know and stuff. Like, do you know what I mean? I think it's all about positive energy as well.
100%, man. And you know what? I think once you know that your time is coming and you're doing what you got to do, you're not going to watch no one else like that. But and
I love the fact that we're women as well. I feel like we can get away with so much murder. We can get away with so much shit because we're a woman. Why not utilize that?
100%. Do you know what? Actually, I'm going to just say one thing about that. One time, some guy said to me, "Oh, you're a female and you're pretty, so it must be so easy for you." Do you know how angry I was?
It is.
I was so angry because it's not. No. It's actually so much harder because of that. Because for me, for the longest time, like I said to you, I had to prove myself. And then, like, being pretty, it comes with, like, guys being unprofessional and not taking you seriously. And then every time you're, like, trying to talk to him about business or whatever it is, he's trying to talk to you about, oh, when am I going to see you or whatever. And it's like, I did an interview for a documentary with Danny Wonders. Is coming out later. I think you guys took part, right? And one girl that was being interviewed just before me, she was like how she's done photo shoots with photographers before, and because she wasn't entertaining them, they never gave her photos.
Wow.
So can you imagine?
But I'm not even surprised. That's the
but do you see what I mean? Like, that's why it's not easier.
Yeah.
It's not easier. Like, it's difficult. Like, sometimes, okay, cool, but at the end of the day, what does being pretty really give you an advantage of? Because at the end of the day, they don't want to just look at your pretty face, do they? They
but then let's be real. There are some situations where you are pretty and you go crazy and you get away with it. Like, let's not stunt. Like, I feel like a lot of us as women, we stunt, Let's be realistic.
Okay, give us an example.
I'm not going to give you an example. I'm not going to give you examples, but what I am going to say is I feel like there's obviously a fault and a positive for everything. Yeah. And I think being pretty, there are a lot of benefits and also a lot of, faults.
No, of course. So I feel like there's pros and cons always, but for me, from my personal experience, I will tell you there's been more bad than good.
Really?
Yeah, personally.
I think there's that, like, sense of guilt as well, because you're almost like, I don't know, does he, like, if a guy approaches you in this business, but also, like, that bit on the side, it's like, oh shit, am I going to miss out on an opportunity because I don't want to...
Yeah, and then you want to, like, keep him sweet, but at the same time, you don't want to, like...
And also, you're like, I don't want him to stop, like, respecting me, but I also don't want to fuck you.
Exactly.
So, where do you draw the line? Where can I still be respected as a business?
I kind of feel like, some men,
Oh no, it's good. Oh my God.
Wait, I kind of feel like some men aren't, like, okay, they push it and stuff, but I kind of feel like you could balance it. I feel like women can balance it if they really wanted to balance it.
Yeah, but then why? My question is, why do we even need to go through
exactly?
That?
Why does that even need to?
Why do we even need to have that effort and energy put into, like, trying to entertain you without really entertaining you?
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
without offending you, saying no because I still want to do business with you.
Yeah. But you don't want to do business with me. Yeah. Like, because there's a lot of like guys. I'm not gonna say no names, okay? But there's a lot of guys right now that are just coming into this industry and having photographer and videographer and PR and artist manager and all this stuff in their bio, just to get women, okay? I don't know what kind of source you'd be working with, but clearly it's not good enough because...
girls don't fall for that?
Listen, there's a lot of girls.
That's mad.
Yeah. Even like I remember like promoters and stuff and DJs like using
what promoters get?
Listen, trying to get girls by free entry and stuff.
Like, what did you do to get on that guest list?
Oh no!
I was like, what the fuck did you do to get on that guest list?
I don't even know that.
That's crazy because I'm friends with a lot of guys, right? And they tell me these stories about girls doing certain things for jobs and stuff like that. But because I don't know if my friends have. I don't think my friends have. But from what I've seen, I ain't seen someone personally do it.
Nah, I ain't seen it.
But I've heard so many people have done it. So I'm like, are you guys making this up, or is it actually?
No,
There's so many people say it. I'm like, bro.
It must be happening because these guys are still out here trying to get in the industry and act like they're doing this and that so they can get girls. Do you understand? And like again, like I was saying, I don't want to put all the fault on men because some of these women are making it harder for women like us who are serious. Do you know how many opportunities I've missed out on because of this? Do you know like how hard it is for? And then it makes me think. Imagine how many other women are going through the same thing, and then the whole like balancing it out and having to. Nah, I ain't got time for it.
I can't lie, man. The thing is, my experience is different to you two, like, because I feel like I've gone through the same thing, but I turn it around quite a lot.
I turn it around. Now I'm good.
No. Fun.
Don't get me wrong. Now I'm good. Now I'm comfortable. Do you understand? I get the odd. Every now you get that doesn't know me.
When you first start,
yeah.
All right. No. But now we've been there for a minute.
Now they know me. When I walk through, they know what I'm about. They know what I'm here to do. But you get the odd guys that you gotta like get your tell your friend please because your friend clearly doesn't know.
My problem is not doing that. It's just the fact that I have to do it. Like, why do I have to do that? Why can't I just do my shit and
keep it moving?
Yeah.
I feel like that's also the flaws that we get as women. Like, there's always gonna be some guy that tries to meet you, some rapper, some producer, someone. But some you know what you want to do about it. Let's be real.
Do you know what's so funny? I feel like everything we say we're just getting like names popping up in our heads.
I mean, I didn't say no one's name.
No, but she looked right at me and we just thought exactly the same thing. Like she's sipping it.
I feel like me and Aarti were just spoken. No names.
Oh man, do you know what? All I'm gonna say is this, yeah? Guys, if you're watching this, please come correct. Understand, certain women are here to work. We don't want to fuck you. We don't want to go on no dates. Yeah, we're just here to work. Yeah. Okay. Well, if we do, you're gonna know about it. Wait for us to let you know. Okay. Yeah.
Trust me, you'll know if I do.
Trust me, that's what I'm saying. Wait for us to let you know. Okay, because there's nothing worse than an unwanted, a guy that's giving you unwanted attention or forcing it. Please, just.
Rule number one, never force it.
Yeah, man, like, come on, it's fucking 2018. Like, what the hell? Guys are still out here lying to get women. I don't understand.
Yeah, it's a bit crazy.
It's really embarrassing, but yeah, do better, man. That's my caption.
I always respect the guy that, like, one of my friends and I'm really close to, he's always like, I won't fuck my money. So he always works with so many beautiful women. He's real with me. If he moves to a girl, he'll tell me that he's like, yeah, she's sexy, I'm moved to and stuff. But what I've noticed about him is that he will never fuck his money, so he will never sleep with someone that he's working with that's making them money.
Yeah, this is like shit on your doorstep.
him.
What would your message be to the guys out there that are doing the most?
Honestly, I don't really care. If I'm being real with you, my thing is like, just don't fuck your money. And understand that women talk, so like we're talking about you, we know everything you're doing, we know every single person that you're sleeping with.
Amen.
And like women ain't really saying great things about you, so chill. So, but other than that, I really just don't care. As long as like my people are doing good and my friends and family are doing good and having fun, I don't really give a fuck about that. That's all.
I hear that.
I think mine's just like know your boundaries. Know that there's a level of respect you should have for every human being, whether they're a girl or a boy.
Yeah.
But obviously in this context, a girl, like, she's still a human being,
Yeah.
and you should still have respect for how she feels. And making someone feel uncomfortable, no matter what industry you're in, is just fucking disgusting. So like, just like take a step back.
Keep it professional.
And, like, keep it professional. But
Until
just
Aarti breaks that professionalism.
Yeah, but until if I tell you no, then you can break the professionalism. But yeah, just be a human being, man. Like, have respect for someone's feelings, have respect for someone's job and their profession, and just like, be nice, do your job, and if someone wants it, then give it to them. But if they don't, fuck off.
Oh god. Okay. Anything else you want to add to that? No.
She pretty much said it all.
Yeah, she's
I expect on mine, boy.
Oh my god. All right. Well, thank you very much, guys, for coming down. No, honestly, it's been really fun, and I look forward to seeing